So, I'm going to be talking about basically the origin of the Sharingan and all that from Naruto. And if you have a problem with it, I guess just talk to your friend about it. Don't attack me with it. Thank y'all. Now, if y'all watch Naruto Shippuden, which I'm going to keep it in Naruto Shippuden and the original Naruto, because I have not watched any Boruto. Because I refuse to watch it. Anyway, let's see. Oh crap. So the origin of the basically so Kaguya Utsuzuki, okay, came to Earth because the Utsuzuki clan at this time was looking for the divine tree and the sacred fruit of the divine tree to bring it back to their clan. Well, it didn't go out like that. She was kind of hungry, I'm guessing, and she ate the divine tree fruit. And basically she became the mother of all chakra, the god, the rabbit goddess, and the demon. But with that, she had the Byakugan. I mean, that's a powerful eye too. But once she ate that, she got the Rene Sharingan on her head. It always forms on your head. Do not ask me why, because I don't know why. Anyway, she got that, and she shined. I think it's when she had Haguruma and Huruma Utsuzuki, but she done the infinite Tsukiyomi on people, and that's that one. Then we come to Haguruma and Huruma Utsuzuki. Huruma had got the Byakugan from Kaguya. He got the Byakugan, and basically he made the Hyuga clan. And he is very powerful. Somehow he has truth-seeking orbs, and don't ask me why. I don't know how. And then Haguruma Otsutsuki, he got the Rinnegan. I don't know if he was born with it or not, but basically that it went from Rinnegan, Rene Sharingan to Rinnegan. Okay. And it got that. So, and then they fought off their mother and sealed her inside the moon, I'm guessing. I don't really know. Yeah, there's that. And then we go to Haguruma's sons, Indra and Asura Otsutsuki. Indra got the Sharingan. Basically, he's the first Uchiha. He got the Sharingan, and then he morphed it somehow. I didn't watch the filler to a Mangekyo Sharingan, and then, Haguruma was dying and all that for obvious reasons, because he kind of split the tailed beast and all that, which he used. I think he either used Izanami he used Izanami. I think I could be wrong, but he used Izanami to split the 10 tails into a tailed beast. So he's dying, and he entrusted one of his sons with the power. I know Haguruma said what it was, but I don't remember it. It was I know it's Asura, but I don't know what he entrusted him with. But then they had a fight and all that, and then the whole reincarnation thing happened. So yeah, that happened. I don't know any of Huruma's descendants. I know Toneri is one of them, and yeah. So I mean, there's that. Then we get to a special case. Yeah, I'm talking about the history also. Um, we're talking Madara versus Hashirama, the greatest fights. Um, see Hashirama Senjutsu is like Sage Mode, which I don't know if the Sage Mode is his wood style. I'm really confused with that. But Madara, the first person to get the EMS, the Immortal Mangekyo Sharingan. I don't know. I forgot. Just EMS, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. He is the first person to get it. He is also the head of the Uchiha, and also Hashirama is the head of the Senju. And Hashirama is the first Hokage. He is a very, very good fighter. Um, got that. And he had a son, Iru. It was I don't know, not a son, but a brother. And he used his eyes to get the EMS. Basically, the requirements to get EMS or E EMS shot the EMS. Okay, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. It's like how Sasuke did it. Basically, the requirements is you have to. I think you have to be going blind, and you have to get an eye. I think that's already someone already blinded. I really don't know. And the person that has to be working on you has to already been blinded by it. Don't tell me how Obito did it, because I don't know how he did it. He's not blinded from it. But anyway, you have to be close, very close blood. Technically, like basically, like blood related, like brothers and sisters, mom and dad, basically closely siblings, because you have a better chance of that, and that's how Madara and Sasuke got this. Oh yeah, and they're the only ones that has a EMS, Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Now we're gonna be getting into the big stuff, the powers. Since I already explained what happened, all that, a basic Sharingan. Well, it comes in many different things, like Obito's. His regular Sharingan is enhanced by Six Path Sage Mode. So there's gonna be clearly a different. It's gonna be way stronger, since he could teleport somehow to another dimension like that. Don't ask me how. It just happened. I think. So basically, the regular Sharingan, you would unlock it with one Tomori, okay? Like how Sarada did. I think Sarada unlocked one Tomori. But Sasuke has a rare chance of two Tomori, or like Chico Tomori Sharingan, or whatever it's called. Unlock two, and but basically, you know how Sage Mode enhances stuff. Basically, you could see chakra with your Sharingan. I don't know if it's specified you have to have all three Tomori to see chakra, but Sasuke could do it, so it's not really specified. Also Obito could too. I mean, anyway, crap. The effects are better once you have like three Tomei, and the only way to get that is to like basically train it all the time. And the three Tomei allows you. I really don't know what it allows you. I mean, you can cast genjutsus with your Sharingan, your regular Sharingan, and they're pretty powerful. But the effects are better. The effects are better on when you get the Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, Mangekyo Sharingan. Each is different, okay? Everyone's is different. I'm not going to talk about fillers because I haven't watched them. Anyway, obvious. Sasuke's. his Mangekyo Sharingan is Amaterasu, and I think his Red Eye, and Chico. I really don't know his names, but Susanoo's like a flame control or something like that. Basically, he can. I think it's this side he can. No, this side he can use Amaterasu, and this side he can control what the shape of it is. So I mean, and he can also, in his Susanoo form, he can also like do the Amaterasu flame control, Susanoo flame control. Basically, it's an arrow. Basically, but anyway, we got that. Itachi's, it's different because in one of these eyes is he can use Amaterasu, and the other he can use Tsukiyomi, which is regarded as one of the strongest genjutsus ever. Other than, and yeah, I'm gonna also be including Shisui, but which like he put Kakashi in Tsukiyomi. Basically, you can with Tsukiyomi you can control what you do with that person. It requires a lot of chakra, but you can basically do anything with that. Like with once Itachi put Kakashi in Tsukiyomi, he basically every second every second was a day, I think, and he stabbed him a lot. Basically, he was hospital ridden for a lot. So I mean, there's that, and basically, when I think it was whenever before the attack, right before Itachi attacked the Leaf Village, where the Uchiha clan killed the Uchiha clan for the good reasons. Anyway, he put his goal, his bay, under Tsukiyomi and lived a life with him, basically, for 1/quintillionth of a second, I think, and that's really, really fast. Whole life. So I mean, at least he's not mean. Next, we got Obito, one of my favorites. So let's say, okay, Obito, his Mangekyo Sharingan allows him, with his left eye, he can teleport his body and himself into a Kamari dimension, which is overpowered as all heck. He could teleport himself and his body and anything he's touching, like with his hands, into that dimension. And his right eye, that what Kakashi has, everything he's looking at, basically, up to a distance, can be teleported into that dimension. So basically, if he has his two Mangekyo Sharingans, he is overpowered. And the effects are better since he was in Sage's Sixth Path at the war, so that's probably why he could like teleport himself into another dimension, not the comedy dimension, but another one of Kaguya's dimensions. I don't know. Now, Shisui's. I don't know what. I know what one of his eyes does is Kodo Matsukami, and what that does is basically it's a genjutsu to control someone, but they don't know that they're being controlled. It's like the Jedi mind trick. If you really think about it, you're controlling someone without them knowing you're controlling them. Basically, they follow your orders thinking that they are choosing their own way. Basically, it's a very high genjutsu, and he could only do it for 10 years, once every 10 years, but Danzo, since he had like Hashirama cells apparently, the effects can only do it once per day, and that's very 10 years to a day. I mean, that's really low. Now Madara's, I don't know anything about his Mangekyo Sharingan. I don't know what his powers are, so I'm sorry. Now, the Rinnegan's ability. Let's see. Apparently each Rinnegan is different. Like, it has a different power for different people. Like Sasuke, he could like basically not teleporting, but it is basically quick distances. He can like teleport his body to the other person's position. Like let's say, okay, this is Sasuke and this is, I don't know, someone. It's gonna attack him. Sasuke can switch the position of that person, of that role, with his Rinnegan. Like he did to Momoshiki and Madara. He can also, there's obvious things like Chibaku Tensei or basically Planetary Devastation. The, you know, basic, regular things. Also his flame, his Materasu is like enhanced by a lot. Because I think with that Rinnegan, yeah, he got Sage's six path enhanced stuff now. So his Chidori is way better. It turned like into a grayish white. And that's just like, it's way more powerful than a regular Chidori. Madara's, since only like a couple people had it, his was Limbo, which is he puts himself into another dimension. Basically, it's like Shadow Clones, but in another dimension. Also, he has like this. I don't know if it's a Sage's six path thing, or just a Rinnegan thing. But like he can shoot this like beam of laser light, whatever it's called, at the speed of light. So I mean, there's that. He also has this like lightning. It's weird. I don't know if it's the Rinnegan doing that or if it's the Sage's six path doing that. But moving on to regular Rinnegan stuff. So the Rinnegan, like, if you only have one Rinnegan, you're overpowered. You're already overpowered. Like, if you saw my What If the Naruto characters had Rinnegan, you saw or watched that it just became way overpowered. Nagato, who I'm going to be referencing more about the Rinnegan than Obito, Madara, and Sasuke, because Nagato had it the longest and he showed more effects of it than any other one. But let's get down to the basics. So I'm not going to be talking about the past. If you want to watch that, Swag Kage, I mean, he done it. I'm going to be doing like a quick review, basically. Basically, you have like all these paths. Basically, a summoning path that allows you to summon things. I don't know all these names. Has the path to do like Chibaku Tensei or Planetary Devastation. That one that you can pull two things like that. You can do a automatic push, which you can basically control the effects of it. Because if you watch the Pain arc, he destroyed the Leaf Village with just one immortal push. You can basically rip someone's soul out of the body. You can summon the King of Hell or the devil itself. You can have this like, you can shoot missiles. It's weird. Like, if you watch the Edo Tensei Nagato versus like basically Edo Tensei Nagato, Edo Tensei Itachi versus versus Naruto and Killer Bee, you can see the effects of the Rinnegan a little bit better. So he could do the soul sucking technique. He done Chibaku Tensei. He also done the pull two things. What the he I don't know. He's really the Rinnegan itself is really powerful. Also, you could summon the Ghetto statue because you have to have the Rinnegan to get Sage 6 Path. You could kind of say that the Rinnegan is like Sage 6 Path power from the Rinnegan. Like you could say that's a ability for it. I don't know, but technically, like Obito and Nagato, the Ghetto statue they use is different. Nagato during the pass of the pain arc, like when you see how the Akatsuki was made and all that, like the original Akatsuki. Hanzo and Danzo basically attacked them, and Yahiko died, and Nagato just freaked out like Naruto did with Hinata. Basically, he done the like a force field around him. Basically, that's what you can do with the Almighty Push. Oh yeah, you can also pull them towards you. Anyway, he summoned the Ghetto statue. And basically, it's like a Reaper Death, like the Reaper Death seal or something like that. It's like a soul for a soul, basically, but it's not really. Like, I think it's like get the chakra from people, and these chakra rods ran into his back. Oh yeah, that's another thing. You can have chakra rods, and that is OP. Also, people need to talk about chakra rods more, cause you can barely Madaras. You can barely touch them. Obitos, like that nearly killed Kakashi. I mean, chakra rods is like to infuse your chakra into someone else, but if you have high enough chakra, they can't. You can't touch them. They'll be so. They'll probably be painful. Like not Madara's chakra rods stopped the Edo Tensei, or basically Edo Tensei, Hokages. Stopped Hashirama. Stopped Tobirama. Dead in their tracks. They couldn't move because of Madara's chakra rods. People need to talk about that more. How these chakra rods are overpowered. Anyway, you get that. I don't know, like, if it's designed for different people, because like Nagato when he'd fight, he couldn't use chakra rods. I think he didn't show the sign of like he can like do that, but he done it with Pain or Yahiko. There's that. Now we get to the wannabe Rinnegan, and this eye is powerful. The Tensagon. The Tensagon is powerful. It split the moon in half. Anyway, it's a wannabe Rinnegan, I think. But basically, what it does is, so the only person who had it is Teneri of the last movie, okay? Teneri. And what it shows is signs of, you have to be an Utsuzuki blood, Utsuzuki member, and you have to get a pure Byakugan. So that's, he got Himurabi's. Basically you have to infuse that and all that, and then you get the Tensagon. Not off the bat, but like, you know. Basically what the Tensagon does, gives you amps a lot. It can basically go into a form of Sage 6 Path. So basically, what it did was like it gave Teneri like kind of like true seeing orbs, but kind of, and he could fly and he could do all that. And then Naruto and Teneri fought, and then all that. I watched the movie. It was actually a really good movie. But yeah, I don't know all the powers of that eye, but yeah, next eye The next eye is the Rinne Sharingan. Take the Rinnegan and just amp it up a little bit. Basically, what the eye is used for it's just using for the Infinite Tsukuyomi. That's the only time, 2 times we saw the Rinne Sharingan and it was used for in the Infinite Tsukuyomi. So, I mean, there's that. And I think, so, what's weird is, I think if you have Tomori on your Rinnegan, you could teleport. That's my belief. Sasuke and Kaguya is the only 2 people who had a Rinnegan and could teleport. I'm not talking about Obito, because he didn't have a Rinnegan where he could teleport to different dimensions like that. I'm talking, like, different dimensions like Sasuke could. Kaguya could. I didn't see Madara do it, but, like, I think you have to have at least, like, Tomori on your Rinnegan to teleport. Like, Kaguya, she could teleport easily with barely any chakra consumption because she has so much of it. And so there's that. Let's talk about another thing. I'm going to include Sage 6 Path as a Rinnegan ability because you have to have the Rinnegan to become Sage 6 Path. So I'm just going to say it's a Rinnegan ability. Basically, Sage 6 Path takes Sage Mode and times that by 50. Sage Mode, see, only 3 people has become Sage into Sage Mode. Not Sage Mode, Sage 6 Path Mode, my bad. But there's, like, more people that is a Sage. There's only 1 Sage of 6 Path, but 3 people only became a Sage of 6 Path, basically, if you know what I mean. Basically, let's start with the obvious one. My best is Obito. He is not Sage of 6 Path, that I think. I think, like, he's a 10 Tails Jinchuriki, but I don't think he's Sage of 6 Path. My bad. Only 2 people became Sage of 6 Path. Basically, I think to become Sage of 6 Path is you have to have all chakra from all tail beasts. He got all chakra from he got all chakra from 7 tail beasts, and you see the 8 tail beasts and all that. He required Ginkaku and the Demon Brothers because they had 9 tails chakra, and throw them into the Geto statue, and that unlocked it. And I think that's why he didn't come out as a full Sage of 6 Path. I'm just gonna call him 10 Tails Jinchuriki. But what that does, like, obviously Madara is stronger than he is, but so basically you have these truth seeking orbs, which is so powerful. It is, as Surakage put it, yin and yang release. Oh, sorry. So basically, any taijutsu, ninjutsu, I don't know about taijutsu, I don't really know, and genjutsu, you all protected from it. Senjutsu, no, they found out from how to do that is from a toad, sage toad, and all that. Basically, you're really strong. You could fly. You have the truth seeking orbs, and you just overall better. You're just way better. Then we go to Madara. I think that's when he truly became Sage of 6 Path, is because I think becoming that is to have all tailed beast, like all tailed beast. So I think that basically he got Obito's power, but just times that by 2. Basically, he became so OP. He got 1 Rinnegan, and that was already strong. Then he infused the the divine training himself, which that gave him the Rinne Sharingan, and he wasted it. But then he got a second Rinnegan. He just went OP, like so overpowered. So basically, that's like Rinnegan is so strong. Now to the to the Byakugan. If you haven't watched the original Naruto, then you wouldn't know what the Byakugan's power is. But basically, you can see up to, if you really train it, like 340 degrees, I think. And that's like talking about Neji's dad and Hinata's dad. They were masters at Hinata's dad. They were masters at Byakugan. But he got his butt whooped by Tenari. I don't think I need to say more. Like, if there's a way to like let's say you could like do that with Byakugan, like you could like EMS. These two chakras, what would it become? What if you could infuse the Rinnegan into the Byakugan? Like just morph them. What would that become? That you become way overpowered. Anyway, your thoughts. Thank you all for watching. Bye.